Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an unboxing of this box that a subscriber sent me. Let me give you a little bit of backstory. And by the way, my name's Rachel if you're new here. I'm a homeschooling stay-at-home mom and I like to play with eyeshadow. My whole channel is eyeshadow related, particularly indie brands, but if you're interested in that, you might want to consider subscribing. Anyway, backstory on this box. A little while ago, Raine was having this huge blowout liquidation sale as they go out of business, and their palettes were $2.50. They were selling brushes and face products. Meanwhile, on Instagram, I was chatting with a subscriber and she said that she wanted to send me a couple of things, which was so thoughtful and kind of her. Honestly, I just have the nicest subscribers. Anyway, we were talking about the products and I mentioned, I had thought about maybe these palettes at some point, or I kind of thought about maybe trying their cream blushes, but I don't know because I have sort of oily skin. I tend to prefer powdered products. And she said, you know what, I'm just gonna grab a bunch of stuff and I'll throw some in your box for you. So I'm just gonna open this up and take stuff out. Open it up and empty it piece by piece, and we'll go through it together. And it looks like there's some eyeshadow in here, so maybe if I have time, I'll do my eyeshadow as well. I'm not really sure how this video is gonna go. I just put my toddler down for a nap, so we'll see. But here is the inside of the box, and she used a Raine box. And this thing is full. I think she also mentioned that there were some things in here for my oldest daughter, who's almost 13, so that was sweet too. The first thing I see is this, the Queen Bee Satin Lipstick Duo. Let's see what that looks like. I don't even know if Raine is, if they're done now or if they're still having a sale, but if they're still around, I'll try to remember to link their website. So these are the Satin Lipstick Duo in the shades Busy Bee and Bee Please. I'm not gonna swatch because I don't want to swatch stuff and determine that it's not the best color for me and then be like, well, I've used it. Like, I am going to be doing a giveaway for my 1,000 subscribers. So a couple of these items might end up in the giveaway if I decide that they're maybe not the best color or formula for me. So I'm not going to be swatching stuff just so that I can keep things pristine. But this is the shade Bee Please. And I'm going to show it to you like this because I know that my background is. Okay, and then this one is Busy Bee, which is a little bit more of a terracotta color. Let me see those together and see how they're different. They're both very warm toned. It looks like this one here is quite a bit lighter, and then this one over here is a little bit more terracotta, a little bit less neutral tone, and maybe more orange too. So that's fun. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, this is one of their 6-pan palettes. This is the Pretty Chic palette, and I'm assuming it's quite pink on the inside, but let's see. Yep. You know what? This is actually a nice range. We've definitely got lightness and a little bit of depth, and I like that they threw a purple in there. I think it would be pretty one note if it were only pink, but the purple really gives you a few options, and then the shimmer is sort of like a dusky rose silver base maybe, and then obviously something quite light. This is pretty. Great Valentine's Day palette, right? If you care about Valentine's Day, which I don't, but it is pretty. I think that white shimmer looks really nice. So that's the Pretty Chic palette. These are ColourPop palettes that she sent for my daughter. This is In a Daze. This one's missing, but that's pretty. What does it remind me of? It reminds me kind of that trio. What was the Aura and Out, You Are a Cutie. I don't know. I'm not as abreast with ColourPop as I used to be. And this is Forever Floral. I wonder if these are part of the Target collection. The packaging is making me think that it's part of the Target line. So these are for my daughter. My daughter really likes neutrals. I think she might like this coral one a lot. And I know what this last thing is because she had told me she was planning on sending this to me. So this is a magnetic palette, and inside are single shadows from Clionadh, which is like, the multi-chrome brand to beat if you ask some people. So what shades do I have? These I can swatch, so I think I should swatch them for you, right? I've got the shades Reflectance, which is the whiter shimmer. It looks like it's white pink maybe. Then I've got Ambient, which is this goldy green color. The pink one here is called Spotlight. This purple is called Stencil. Can you see that? And then the green here is called Ornamental. So I'm not going to remember those names, but I'll swatch these 5. It looks very like unicorny to me right here. I see blue, pink, like a purpley green. In the second one here, I see a lot of pink gold. The purple one I see mainly purple and blue. I don't see a lot of reflect or shine in that one. This one here is purple, pink, gold, and then this green is green gold. I hope you guys are able to see some of the shifts in those. So these are Clionadh, and I think I've mentioned in 1 or 2 videos that a subscriber had told me they wanted to send me some Clionadh. There you go, and they're so pretty. Now, if you missed the announcement, I do have plans to start doing a little bit of BYOP because I want to get more use out of my shadows, and I found out that about 1/3 of my collection, maybe 1/4, are magnetic palettes. And so I thought, well, they're already living in the palettes. I can just pop out 1 or 2 and create a new color story, play with that for a bit, and then put the pans back where they belong, and that won't interfere with the palettes themselves when I want to just use that palette for a video or a look. So these are actually perfect because they'll just get added into my singles collection, which is small, but that's fine. I do have some singles from Simply Posh Cosmetics. I bought their $1 shimmers with their Black Friday sales. So anyway, these are Clionadh. And that's exciting because I never thought I'd be able to try Clionadh because, you know, they're kind of pricey. Okay, let's move on. What else is in here? Oh, so we got 3 cream blushes. This is the shade Smooches. Smooches. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, wow. Wow, that is so different from the packaging. Wow. Okay, this is what it looks like. Now, it might be different on someone's skin. Again, I'm not going to swatch until I've decided for sure what I want to keep and what I would like to pass on. This is a hot pink. It's pretty. I don't know if I'll use this one because I have come to find that I like more peachy leaning blushes rather than pinks, but it is a pretty color. It is a pretty color. We'll see. Let's see what else. I mean, if the packaging was not as accurate as I expect, then I don't know what these really look like. This one is purple, and it's called Butterfly. Let's see how purple is Butterfly. Ooh, quite purple. But you know what? Not as blue as the packaging would lead you to believe. I like that one, actually. I might keep this one because I've been wanting to try purple blush. Actually, let me correct myself. I've used purple eyeshadow as blush, and I have a purple highlighter, and I thought that trying a purple blush would be fun. So that one, I don't know, with my skin tone, that could work, right? Maybe if I had a very cool toned look. I might keep this one for myself. That's cute. I think I like the blush packaging itself. It doesn't feel like super high quality, but it feels secure. It has a nice, like, oh, that's cute. Now this one I think I would use. It has a nice compact design, and it's slim, and it has a very secure closure. I like that color. That's sort of a soft baby pink, right? Maybe more neon-y than baby, but if I apply it lightly, it could be cute. So I think I'll keep the purple one and this one. Maybe the other one I'll put into my giveaway. Okay, what else is in here? Oh, we've got some lip stuff. What is this? Oh, this is an eyeshadow primer, so definitely use that. Definitely use that. And then these are lip items. They all have the same packaging. Yeah, they all say Velvet Cake. Are they the same color? Okay, that's like a hot pink. Wait. A little softer. Maybe this one's a bit more berry pink, and this is a little more red pink. And then this final one is more of a peachy brown. Again, not swatching. I'm sorry if that frustrates you, but it's more of a peachy brown. I would definitely use this one, but you know, I have a lot of lip stuff right now. Maybe I would use the berry. But this is fun. What else is in here? I see another eyeshadow palette. Here is, oh, this is the Cam Quad Volume 1, which is bigger than I was expecting. Actually, it has nice packaging too. It reminds me a lot of Cosmic Beauty's packaging. It's got the rounded corners. It's got the sleeve that's just like theirs. And the inside of the palette looks like this. Okay, that's pretty. I think I wouldn't buy this myself because it's not exciting to me, but if this is the quality of the Queen Bee palette, then it's good. And I do like the colors. I like that there's definitely depth and some lighter tones. This reminds me of like the avocado toast quad, or that little elf bite size, the little green one. All the small green palettes, that's what this reminds me of. It's pretty, I like it. I'm just wondering if, you know, I'm wondering if I would get enough use out of it to justify keeping it. And by the way, I did talk to my subscriber about items that I didn't think I was going to use if I could give away, and she's totally fine with it. So I don't want it to come across as me taking advantage of people. Like, we had quite extensive conversation about the Color Raine sale, and I didn't know what she was including in my box, and she knew, because we talked about me getting something from the sale myself. She knew that I was preparing for my 1,000 sub giveaway. I just didn't know it would be so soon. So I did talk to her about any of these extra products that I didn't think for sure I would use, about including them for free in a giveaway at some point. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there. I'm not trying to take advantage of people where they send me stuff and I pass it on. That's not what's happening. I think that I would use this, but I don't know that I would use it enough to justify dipping into something that is brand new when I could give it away to somebody in a perfectly pristine state and know that it would get more use elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of these colors already exist in my collection. I do like this shimmer, but this shimmer reminds me of something in the Queen Bee palette. So, and this pink quad, which is catching my eye as far as being a little different from what I already have, is so, do you know what I mean? So I might actually use this for a giveaway at some point as well. Because I really do think that, where's the packaging? I really do think that I'd rather pass it on to somebody perfectly new and still pretty and presumably good quality, because if it's anything like Queen Bee, it's going to be good quality and hopefully be used more in their collection than it would be used in mine. I think I'll pass that one along. What else? Oh, there's a cute little brush in here. Oh, it's like an eyeliner brush. Ooh, and it's firm. What is this one? This is from Lovecraft Beauty. This is a liner brush number 7. That'll get used. And then she told me that she sent me her very favorite mascara, which is from Lacura. It's called They're Brilliant. Ooh, it's got kind of a fun little bristle structure going on there. So, I mean, I'll certainly use mascara. And then finally, there is one more palette in here. And this is the one that I was considering grabbing myself. This is the Secret Garden palette. Isn't the packaging great? Yeah, that's cute. And the inside looks like this, which this makes me think of a very curated or boiled down version of the Tropical Vibes palette from Ace Beauté. Like these murky, grungy sorts of tones and pops of orange, and I think this is pretty. And then I was thinking, because this actually is all matte, I could pair it with shimmers from somewhere else. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a quick eye look, and then I'm gonna go read to my daughter, who's having her quiet time right now. First off, thank you so much to my subscriber who sent this to me. You are so thoughtful and sweet. Thank you very much for sharing with me and just being generous. My subscribers are awesome. Okay, I'm going to prime my eyes with the Glam Light Icing Primer, and we're going to dive into some of these products. So this is the creamy blush in the shade Floral. Did I even say that before? I don't think I did. Here is Floral. I don't know. Do you apply it? I think you apply it with a brush, right? I'm going to apply it with a brush. Let's see how much it picks up. And of course, I'm expecting that I'll be able to build it. That's a pretty color. It's very baby doll. It's scary for me to be wearing. I mean, I put way more than I ordinarily would. Okay, I think I blended it in pretty well. It felt like a lot. It felt like, for me, because I'm not like a crazy blush person, it felt like a lot. I just want a little whisper of color, not a shout. I think I blended it in pretty well. It's absolutely a buildable formula and quite pigmented, but I like the color. It's sort of fresh, like a new flower. So yeah, I like that. Okay, so now the Secret Garden palette doesn't seem like it's going to match the blush. I'm gonna go in with the Pretty Chic palette. This one, I guess I don't need that, and I don't need to cover the mirror anymore. Da da da! I think I'll take these two shades and the two shimmers. So I'm gonna go in really lightly and just start off with Secret Admirer, which is the light pink. You'll have to tell me if you picked up anything from the Colored Raine sale. And then I'm curious if you got what you ordered. A lot of people were saying that they didn't get everything, and I figure Colored Raine probably fulfilled the orders the best they could, and then maybe if they didn't have the color you ordered, they just threw in another similar item but a different color. This is building up very nicely. I am going in really lightly because I don't want it to be heavy. I think I'll take Sweetheart now with a slightly denser brush, and that looks super pigmented, so yeah, it is. Let's see how it builds. I want to see if it gets patchy at all. I guess it's a moot point to give you my first impressions of these items because I probably can't get them anymore. But I was really impressed with the Queen Bee palette, and I hadn't tried anything else from the brand to be able to say whether or not it was good. So this is definitely me trying out other products from them. But again, take my opinion with a grain of salt. Like, I can tell you about eyeshadow and my experiences with eyeshadow, but I know almost nothing about blush, and I've never used a cream blush, so I couldn't tell you how that cream blush compares or performs next to others. Oh, let me update you on my husband's birthday party. Did you see that video? I planned a surprise 40th birthday party for him. He figured it out as he and our friend turned into the neighborhood, and he started to recognize cars. Because they were out together, and my friend said, oh, hey, I just need to swing by my house before I drop you off at home. And my husband thought, but we're going to be passing my house to get to your house. And that kind of put him on the alert. And then he remembered that his birthday was coming up, and I had surprised him for his 30th. And so he was becoming a little suspicious. They live on a cul-de-sac on a short street, so as soon as they turned down the street, even though we had permission from neighbors to park at their properties, my husband saw a bunch of cars that he recognized because they were all church friends, and he's like, oh, that's so-and-so's car, and that's so-and-so's car, and that's so-and-so's car. It's my wife throwing me a birthday party. Okay, here's the shade now, Crush on You. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's really pretty. He came in the door and he wasn't surprised, but he was really delighted. Like, he had a good time, got to hang out with a bunch of great guys, and it was just relaxing and fun. One of the guests had said, you know, he might recognize cars, and what we should do is everyone park far away and then shuttle people back and forth. And I thought, yeah, you're right. And it's likely he would recognize cars, but I just didn't want to add that extra stress. Plus it was really cold, and I thought, you know what, if he finds out about the party right before he walks in the door, then mostly we've succeeded. So I'm gonna go with mostly. I'll pick up Booked and Busy. It's an interesting name, which is this whiter shimmer. Put that right here. Ooh, that makes it all purple now, doesn't it? Ooh, that's pretty. Hang on. Let me pick up some more of that and drag it over a little bit. Oh, well, that makes this color more interesting too. That's pretty. I need to do the lower lash line now. I'll take this small blending brush and grab the two mattes that I used already. So here is Secret Admirer. Anyway, it wasn't a full surprise. Here's Sweetheart. And that's okay, because we still had a really good time. I was so grateful to our friends for helping, and they offered up their home so we could do it, and that was a blessing. And now I'll pick up Bougie, which is the purple matte, and put that right here. And I'm going to take that as well and just throw a little bit of it up into this outer corner to deepen a smidge, because it's just not quite as dark as I want. But just a little. I want today's look to be quite soft. Don't even know if it's matching my shirt. Literally didn't even consider that. All right, so that's 3 mattes right here. I don't see any patchiness. I might not even have done that purple on the upper lid space if it hadn't been that this Crush on You shimmer is a little lighter. Now I'll take more Booked and Busy and put that right here. Just wake it up a bit and whatever's up here as well. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, that's the look. I'll go off camera and do the other side. Be right back. So both sides are done. I put on some white in my waterline and then black mascara, and then my mascara caught some flyaway hair over here, and like the hair dragged through the mascara and then got onto my face. So I've got a few little places here that I'm just gonna wait for them to dry and I will brush them away. Meanwhile, let's talk lips. Of the 5 lip items that are here, 2 of them were the very warm toned lipsticks, so I'm not gonna do those. I'm gonna have a look at these 5 again, or these 3 again. I'm gonna go for this neutral one, which is shade 03, because it does feel okay. Not at all was what I was expecting. That's terrible on me. That's like a white based orange. I'm gonna take that off and try again. Now that I've used it, I can't give that one away. So, okay, of these other 2, I can give to my daughter, and I will. I look bad in those really white based colors. It's just not right with my skin tones. It makes my teeth look super yellow. Not a good thing. All right, I'm gonna go for the one that's a little bit more berry. That's wrong too. It's honestly quite a dry formula. It feels kind of like a lip stain because it's literally sinking into into everything. Okay, I hope I'm not offending the subscriber who sent these to me, but those are not nice. My lips, first off, it's like they're stained. I need to put something on them, so hold that thought. I'm gonna go in with a Glow Reviver lip oil from e.l.f. because it's balmy. So soothing. I feel like the only way to get this color off of my lips is to just rip the skin off. I need to get through 2 layers of skin. Okay. That product I did not like. I appreciate the chance to try it out, but really, really dry, almost gritty, and extremely pigmented and staining where you can't wipe it off. I mean, my lips are pretty much stained here. I don't like these. I'm glad that she only paid $1 or $2 for them. I don't like those. Or maybe she bought something else and those were just thrown in the box. I don't know. All right, success. I thought that after I'd put this on, maybe it would pick up the color and I'd be able to wipe it off. And that's what happened. So I wiped off as much as I could, and my lips, they feel so dry, like I've been out in the cold for far too long. This stuff is just so balmy. It's delicious. It feels incredibly creamy and smooth and hydrating on the lips. Okay, well, that was a fun experiment. I don't like those 3. But on the whole, I'm happy with everything else. I think the look is pretty. Is it matching? Yes, it's matching. Really like the shimmers. Actually, the mattes too. The mattes were nice. Like I said, I used 3 of them and they were buildable. I didn't have any issues with patchiness or the color just buffing away. This was very, very pigmented, like hot pink. The shimmers are pretty. I look forward to pairing them with some other things too, because while I think they look nice with the pinks, they also get a little bit blurred by the pinks. So it would be fun to take this one, for example, and pair it with more brown or neutral tones. I think that would be pretty. And this one would be really fun with blues and purples, or like a light whimsical green sort of color story. I rather like this. Not surprising, it surprised me in how much pigment it gave me, so I need to remember to go in really lightly for my own preferences. But my skin, my cheeks in no way feel tacky or sticky. I don't feel like I'm wearing a cream product, and I appreciate that. I think the eyes are pretty, and didn't like those lip items. Yeah, so 1 or 2 of these items may end up in the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, which I'm working on. And I'm just so grateful for all of you. Thank you so much for being here today. I'd love to hear your feedback and thoughts in the comments. I hope that you have a really great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.